it is a war between the ANIMUS and the Blackcliff. Who will win? Who is the best, basically, free-to-play great sword? Claymore. Guys, I meant to say Claymore. I left it. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. It's your boy Whisker here. And before we get into this video and all the details and whatnot, go ahead, if you haven't, smash that subscribe button. We are so close to 800 subscribers. I can feel it, but we might hit it by the time this video posts. So if we do hit it, thank you guys so much, and I love you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. But if we don't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. What are you doing right now? You're watching my content, so you like it. You're clearly attracted. Go ahead. And also, if you are new here, go ahead and smash the like button down below. Comment down below anything you want, as long as it is kid friendly and everything friendly and Whisker-chan friendly. Okay, guys? But anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so in today's video, I had a request by one of my subscribers that they wanted me to do a prototype ANIMUS versus a Blackcliff slasher. What would actually be the best greatsword? Now, I just want Claymore. Now, I just want to say that this really depends on your characters and how your characters are actually built. It depends heavily on your characters. Like, say for example, I'm not going to talk too much because I also want to go into the gameplay. Say for example, we have Beto. So let's go back real quick. It really depends on how your character is built. Like, you see, when you ascend Beto, each time you ascend Beto, she has this one bonus. Yeah, you increase your HP, defense, and attack, but every character has their one little substat that they also go with until they're maxed out, which is electro damage for Beto. Now, as for Diluc, why this sword is insane for Diluc is because for Diluc, we have crit rate. And now you're probably saying, why is that important? Now, I guess the first weapon we should go over is, I don't want to go over to Blackcliff. I want to save that for last because, guys, in my opinion, it's literally just that good. So let's go over the ANIMUS, right? The prototype ANIMUS is all about attack. As you can see, the base attack, well, mine is only level 60. I go level 70, but don't have the materials, have to get the stuff and whatnot, which I'm about to farm right now for the video. Base attack is 361 plus attack of 20.3%. Similar to the Wolf's Gravestone, except the Wolf's Gravestone is actually better because it's a 5-star, has more base attack and more attack stat. But this is the free-to-play version of the Wolf's Gravestone, basically, right? So, on hit, normal or charge attacks have a 50% chance to deal an additional 240% attack damage to enemies within a small AoE, and this can only occur every 15 seconds. So, guys, you have a 50% chance to hit 240. By the way, when you refine this, right, the 50% chance does not go up. Only the damage goes up, and I believe that's right. Let me just check just in case, right? So, if we refine this, yeah, it doesn't, the 50% chance doesn't change. It'll only change the damage. Now, don't get me wrong, that damage, it hits really hard for attack, right? But your main focus, like, it is attack, but as soon as you hit this damage, my bad, as soon as you hit this damage, right, this 240% damage, you have, or if you have Refinement 5, as soon as you hit the max damage you have on Refinement 5, because I don't remember the percentage, you have that beautiful damage you hit, and then boom, 15 seconds you have to wait until you can do it once again. Now, I feel like this is less consistent than the Blackcliff slasher. You're probably saying, well, why, Whisker-chan? Why is it actually less consistent? Because on the Blackcliff slasher, we do not have insane attack. Well, mine's only level 50. I have to get it level 60. But basically, we don't have insane attack. But the thing it has that matches so well with Diluc and Razor and other characters, maybe, depends on your gear sets as well as your substats on your gear sets, guys. Take this with a grain of salt. But for Diluc, 100%, the ANIMUS versus the Blackcliff literally is the most consistent Claymore in this game, in my opinion. Now, the Wolf's Gravestone is also consistent. But as far as crit damage, the Wolf's Gravestone is consistent with attack. The Blackcliff slasher is consistent with high crit damage. Now, if you don't have the crit rate, this sword is not good, okay? Because, I mean, it's good still, but it's not SS tier. But if you have crit rate, SS tier. This sword is broken, right? And that's what, like I said, that's what our boy Diluc is built on. Every time you level him up, his crit rate goes up. So he's built on this. This means this sword is actually perfect for him. And look, it even matches with his aesthetic, right? So what we're looking at is, after defeating an enemy, attack is increased by 12% for 30 seconds. This has a maximum stack of 3 and is independent of each other stack, right? So basically what this means is you kill 3 enemies, you get plus 36% attack plus your crit damage, which also goes up the more you refine this, the more you level up this weapon. And then you have the attack as well, and then you have the crit damage stats on your gear sets, and you're literally going to do tons of damage is what I'm saying, as long as you have a high crit rate. You have the natural high crit rate on the loop, and then you get the gear sets. You get Witch of, I think it's Witch of Flames gear set, the one that gives you the pyro damage bonus, the 4-piece set. You get that and try to get as many crit damage as well as crit rate on that, and this weapon will hit so hard you won't believe it. I feel like, in my opinion, in terms of consistency, this takes 15 seconds. This is a 15-second cooldown, and you have one chance to hit one attack. That's 240. And then on this one, you have, after defeating an enemy, 3 enemies, boom, 36+% attack, which is way more consistent, and it also doesn't have a cooldown. So as soon as you kill those 3 enemies and then the 30 seconds is up, kill the next 3 enemies, boom. You don't have to wait 15 seconds to do that. It has no cooldown. So you have the 30 seconds, you have 36% attack for 30 seconds plus the crit rate. And guys, I mean, not the crit rate, the crit damage. That is broken to me because that is it's so consistent and it's so good. It's actually so good. This weapon is so good. So let's go into, I'm going to show you exactly what my Animus is level 60 and this one's level 50. I'm working on it, guys, but let me show you exactly what each one can do. So first we'll go in with the Animus and I'll show you exactly the damage and all that and whatnot, right? Okay, so guys, I'm not going to try to make this too long. In terms of these weapons, guys, I'm not going to lie. Also, the Blackcliff looks better. Okay, so look, we have, okay, there, we just hit that 240% plus damage, right? But now we don't get to hit that damage for a long time. And like I said, the crit rate on the loop makes me hit a couple of thousands or whatnot, right? 2,000 damage, that's really good, that's crit. Right, we have 490, 1,305. It's very good, right? Especially when now I'm pretty sure 15 seconds has passed, so we should be able to 3,000 damage. It's really good. And then we have the 900 and then 1,300. Now, once we'll do our ult, right, and we'll see exactly what it could do. First, we'll do officials thing so we can maximize this damage real quick and see what we can do. Back up. That's 2,000. That's not bad damage, right? This is really good. It's just the fact that it's not as consistent as the... See, boom. It's really good. Every 15 seconds. And this right here, what you're seeing, the 3,000s, is a lot of crit rate as well as my crit damage, which is naturally built in on my gear sets, right? So I'm going to show you the actual damage of the one with... I am saying so much. I'm going to show you the actual damage of the Blackcliff instead. Because the Blackcliff is... I'm telling you, it crits... The crit damage on that is actually insane, right? So let's get into that. Okay, so now we have the Blackcliff sword right here, as you can see. So we'll start this up and we'll see. Last time we played the Animus, we were hitting a lot of 1300s, right? So let's kill 3 enemies and I'll show you exactly the effect that's very consistent on this weapon that isn't consistent as much. The effect on the Animus isn't as consistent as this, right? Boom. Alright, so we critted. Let's do this. Now, it's going to do lots. I ran out of stamina really fast. 1,400 right here. Boom. 2,000. Alright, so here we go. Kill him. So our crit rate went up. I mean, not our crit rate. Our crit damage went up a lot. So as you can see, we're hitting even more damage. Like, way more damage. And sometimes it'll crit because of the crit rate. It depends, but we're not getting any crits right now, so we'll have to wait for that. So let's do this right here. Right? Boom. 2,000. 1,000. This is a lot of damage, right? And let's do this. 2,000, 4,000. Look at the consistency. Look at that. 3,000. It's so much more consistent with hitting a lot of damage than, like, let's do this again. 5,000 damage. It's so much more consistent than the Animus, in my opinion, because of the crit damage and the crit rate that he already has built on himself because of his kit, right? 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1,000, 2,000. And last time we played the Animus, what we got mainly was 1,000. Then we hit a couple 600. And then once we wait 15 seconds, we get like the plus 2,000 damage because of the plus 240% attack as soon as you wait the 15 seconds. But this right here is just far more consistent. Now the 30 seconds are up, and I haven't defeated 3 enemies. That's the only problem with this weapon. I don't get the super, and I mean like super plus, you know, 36% attack, which is very useful, but at the same time, guys, it's still OP because once you're fighting crowds, which you will be fighting crowds mainly in this game, it makes it so much more easy to defeat them, because you have these crowds and hordes of helichurls, and you're defeating them, right? You defeat 3, boom, your attack is increased by 36% plus the crit damage, and if you have a maxed out weapon, you have over 40% crit damage, plus the gear sets crit damage, plus the crit rate that is naturally built on Diluc, plus the crit rate of your gear sets, and that makes them even more consistent and broken. So as far as consistency, what I'm saying is the Blackcliff sword is more consistent than the Animus, and it's far faster than the Animus. The Animus, you have to wait 15 seconds to hit that extra damage. As far as this weapon, and by the way, this is only level 50. I'm 10 levels below my Animus, and I was doing that damage. I was doing more damage than my Animus because I was consistently killing 3 enemies and consistently getting the plus 30% attack boost as well as the crit damage. So guys, take it how you take it, but in my opinion, Blackcliff actually takes it, because not only is it's free, yeah, the Animus is free as well, you can make it, but the Blackcliff, yeah, you have to summon. It sucks, guys. I know you all spent your stuff on Razor, you're probably broke as a joke, but it's okay, because once this only banner comes out, right, you're going to summon, and some of you have a lot of Primal Gems saved up. Hopefully you get really, really lucky and pull a lot of dupes, you know, get extra dupes for the extra star glitter, and you can buy this weapon. It's only 24 star glitter in the bargain shop, so you definitely could get this weapon while it's here. You have time. It's going to be here this whole month, and this weapon is absolutely insane. It's built for Diluc, it's built for anybody that has crit rate, and it's built for, even if you want to do extra crit damage and then build somebody around crit rate. This sword is built, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, the Animus is so good, especially it was really good before this sword came out, but this sword is now more consistent, hits way more damage, and can even hit more damage. And like I said, my build on my Diluc, let me show you exactly what I mean, guys. My build on my Diluc, right? My artifacts, right here, I have no crit damage nor crit rate. Right here, I have crit damage and crit rate. I got lucky. Right here, I have crit rate. I got lucky. Right here, I have crit damage. I got really lucky, and attack stat. And right here, we have no crit rate nor crit damage. So on 2 of our artifacts, we have no crit rate or crit damage. So we could have way more. And this is not to mention these are not 5-star artifacts, and they are not even all maxed out, guys. I've been farming dungeons to get the stuff to max them out. What I'm saying is, and there's a chance that some of the substats will level up, like crit damage might level up, or crit rate might level up, you know, or attack might level up. It really depends. It's really RNG. But like I'm saying, is 5-star sets, and I could pull all sets with crit rate and crit damage. This would be insane. And if the substats leveled up when I leveled them up, somehow, some way, with the greatest of RNG gods, that would make him even more overpowered. I will show you exactly right now what my crit damage and crit rate is. My crit rate is 23.6. That is literally my raw Diluc, as well as probably some of my crit rate on my artifacts, as well as you've seen. And then my crit damage is 95.1%, and my weapon is not even, the Blackcliff is not even maxed out. So we're going to shoot over 100% crit damage, which is absolutely insane. And if he's built around crit damage. Diluc, if you want to one-shot things, he needs to be built around crit damage, guys. He needs to be built around crit damage. Now, attack is consistent, right? But if you don't have the Wolf's Gravestone, you don't need to be going for attack. What you should be going for is, if you can, go for the Blackcliff Slasher, because the consistent crit damage you get from it. The consistent crit damage, right? Now, as far as the Animus, if you can't get this right now, the Animus is what you're going to have to run, guys, because the Animus is the other best Claymore out there besides this. So if I would have to rank these, it'd be, in my opinion, I'm going to get some bias. No, I'm not even going to say it, because you guys are going to bully me. Anyway, guys, that's basically it. Literally, the Blackcliff is more consistent. That's it. And this is, like I said, be wary. This is not maxed out artifacts. This is not maxed out crit rate. This is not maxed out crit damage. And this is not maxed out crit damage, or it's not maxed out sword. And I also want to show you my talents aren't even maxed out, which is why I'm farming this dungeon right now. My talents aren't even maxed out, guys. Like, come on. Like I said, this weapon is broken. In my opinion, Blackcliff wins. Everybody that wanted to see this video, everybody that wanted to see information, Blackcliff over the Animus, guys. If you can get the Blackcliff, get the Blackcliff. This is the best sword that is free to play right now, okay? You just have to get it from Star Glitter. It's literally so good. But anyway, that's really about the video. I don't want to take all of your time, guys. I just wanted to show you. I also wanted to answer this request from my subscriber that said they wanted to see the Animus versus the Blackcliff. So I hope this satisfies you and shows you which sword you should actually use, and which sword, if you can get the Blackcliff Slasher, which sword you should actually use. So this is for sure what you should use. If you have this and the Animus, and you have the Luke, or you have, let me see exactly what, let me see. He's built around physical damage bonus, so nah, it would be good on him if you run a crit rate set on him, and like I said, if you get lucky on the substats with crit rate and crit damage. Now, you can build this on mainly every Claymore user, but in my opinion, it only works on the Luke the best because of his built-in crit rate. Okay, it works so good on it. It's like the sword was meant for him. Look at the color, look at his color. It's literally meant for him, okay? So, anyway, guys, if you can get this sword, get it now because it is the best free-to-play Claymore out there right now for every Claymore user. Well, not every Claymore user, but mainly the Luke. And it's also going to be good for Razor as well as Beto, depending on how you built them, okay? So, it really depends. But for the Luke, 100% the Blackcliff. I even made a video I'm going to link down. I'm just going to put it on the big old thumbnail right here, you know what I'm saying? Alright, and I'll link it in the end of the video, in the cards and whatnot, okay? So anyway, that's about it for this video. I don't want to hold you long. If you did like this video, if this video helped you decide, and if this video has you hyped about getting this weapon for all my users that already spin all the star glitter, get hyped, baby, and drop a subscribe down below because we only have banger content. Y'all already know. I love you guys. Anyway, drop a like down below, drop a subscribe down below, join the subscribers on the grind to 800, or join the subscribers on the grind to 900 if we already hit 800 by the time this video goes out, because I am pre-recording, because I just got off work. I'm going to sleep, then waking up, and then doing all the stuff, and then posting. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video, and I love you guys very much. I am Dio. I'm joking. I'm Whisker Chan, and Whisker Chan out.